Hello. Just need a quick moment and we can go right into the game. As soon as it has finished loading. That is. Where did we leave off? I think still in the fishing village. And I believe what I wanted to do was to talk to Gate, talk to the mercenary, talk to Lena. Oh, yes, we were talking to the cryptid guys. We found the legendary fourth racist. We didn't manage to get the armor off of him. But we can always try again, I guess, if I unlock the skill check. Game is still loading. Here we go. Yeah. All right. Good morning. Hello, everyone. The fifth racist? I'm losing track, to be honest. I nearly killed myself. Nothing new. Let's see if we can.
Hello again.
What is that? That is a composure check. That is a composure check, and I have skill points. I'm very, very tempted to just bump one into that. Now that I have... I have a lot of modifiers for it now. I heard the clinking sound. I scared him with the apartment. I want to wear the armor, and I'm thinking about those beans. So we're gonna... If I meet these mercenaries head on, I want to be decked out with like an assault rifle and combat gear. I want to have a drone. Kim is gonna give me fire support from the car. It's gonna be amazing. 72% chance. Composure is useful anyways. Yeah, it's good to like keep your composure when you're aiming at Queen OS.
That shirt looks very uncomfortable on him.
Oh yeah.
Look at the buttons, barely keeping that thing together.
Ooh, getting hot.
Something is ready to rip out from underneath.
Oh, can I just strip it off of him? Just rip it apart and go, take me gay, take me Gary, racist man. I was about to say take me gay man. He's not the gay man. The gay man is over yonder in the apartment complex. His massive musculature?
No, he's scrawny. Try again.
Is he wearing something underneath it?
Yes, like a piece of ceramic armor, for example. One that makes a clicking sound when the plates meet each other, resembling pearls or marbles, stolen from the corpse in the yard near where he lives.
For first playthrough, I would have recommended intelligence of 5 and motorics of 4. Too bad I had a life instead of watching at 2 a.m. Well, I wouldn't have listened to you anyway. I'm playing an idiot, and that's that. I see you. Can you serve high-quality combat gear?
I knew you'd figure it out, officer.
I'm smart.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you at once. I was...
And then he unbuttons the shirt, and I just go, ah!
I was ashamed of what I did. And I didn't want you to know.
You see gleaming white ceramic shine underneath. A thin layer of interlocking plates covers his gaunt torso.
Gary, what's going on?
Gary!
Later, Morale. I've got apologizing to do.
You know what? I have respect. I have massive respect for people that own up and actually admit they're apologizing instead of giving like these fake cop-out like apologize excuses pretty much. Instead of apologizing, they're giving excuses. That actually describes it rather well, right? They're trying to explain themselves instead of just straight up saying, you know what? I made a mistake. I know it. You caught me. I could have admitted to it earlier. Another one that I can scratch off the list as like a mistake. But I will just go out and say it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It happened. You caught me. I'm sorry. You can actually clip that one for the inevitable like drama that will occur if I ever get bigger on YouTube or whatever. Like I'm not into like giantess and giant fetish territory with like getting big. Yeah, fucking
No.
continue.
You've got explaining to do.
No. Why would he need to explain? I know already where he got the armor from. We know that he was at the crime scene. We know that basically the dude got like stripped naked. You didn't ask Kuno to explain him why he kicked the fucking helmet into the sea. Give me that armor now. Why did you really put those clothes in the trash? Why did you lie to me, Gary? Do you know who killed the hangman? Maybe he has some information, actually.
I always thought it was the Union.
Yeah?
But I sure as hell won't go around saying that anymore. You have my word. I don't know, and I won't be running my mouth on this subject anymore.
If you get big on YouTube, you gotta purge your words in some videos. That would be like too much work. Like if people want to find like some stuff they can take out of context to just cancel me or something, then welcome to. I don't really want to. I don't need to know why he lied to me. It's quite obvious why he lied. I mean, he has stolen shit. Big boo-hoo. Why did you really put the clothes in the trash, though?
Everyone was picking those pieces off him, and I was watching them do it. And they scattered his clothes all over the yard. Everything was smelling.
Why is he looking at his feet after saying this? Also, I didn't get into this earlier, but he won't go around saying it was the Union anymore because we unknowingly, not accidentally, but we unknowingly intimidated him into not saying it anymore. I wish there was an option to say, no, you keep going. I didn't even know it was your apartment or something.
So I went there to take out the trash and started cleaning up. All those rags on the ground, him swinging up there, and I had a lapse of honor, sir. I thought, he's a foreigner. They all say he wasn't from here.
Yeah. Also, how can we fault this guy for cleaning up? What? He cleaned up the place, and I'm digging into him now for that?
Only the cuirass was left, so I stripped it off him. It was early in the morning. No one saw me. I took it with me. It was a mistake. Had I known it'd give you guys trouble, I wouldn't have... Fuck.
I wouldn't have fuck. Yeah, me neither. His lips start quivering.
It's okay. It was a loose end, and you are tying it up now.
Yeah, Lieutenant jots something down in his notebook. It is absolutely okay. Okay? It is completely fine. You don't need to, don't sweat it. Don't lose any sleep over it. Give me the armor now. Don't worry about the Union. We're gonna kill them all. And it's gonna be A-okay.
I'm so fucking sorry I called you Yellow Man. CLI officers commanded the suzerain's navy. Most of them sided with the king when...
He shakes his head. Damn, he's even coming around on the Asian racism stuff. It's like as a German, I'm not allowed to be racist towards Japanese because they are our allies. World War II jokes. Damn straight. You get them here. You can get them all. Give me that armor. Now, I can't even say goodbye without demanding it.
He sighs again, hangs his head, and unbuttons his shirt fully. A cuirass that matches the dead man's boots comes into view. Soon it is in your hands, smelling of his sweat.
Stealing from the dead is yuck. There's a good Deer Hunter song about that. I think it's literally called The Thief. God damn, that song is fucking amazing. It's so good. It's about World War I, though.
But so light to hold.
Oh, give me a second. I got a message. I can't... If it's secretary again, every single Wednesday. Ooh, okay, no. No, it's a co-worker. Should get angry. Okay. Light to hold. It's like a bag of cotton. Wait a second. It's made out of ceramic, right? Ceramic's not the lightest material, really. It's It's not the heaviest either, but it shouldn't be a bag of cotton.
This is it. This will protect your mortal shell. Don it and live.
Okay, again, I'm not gonna confront him on why he lied to me. I know exactly why. Are we done here, Gary?
Yes, absolutely. I will never do anything like this again. I won't mess with Mr. Clare either. You have my word.
Oh, Gary, I wish I could tell you to just keep messing with him and keep up the good fight, you know? Welcome to Revachol, my friend. Thank you for your cooperation. Why does it look so messy? This vitreous animal cuirass fits snugly and redistributes kinetic energy across its countless white plates. Is this an actual... Is this an actual thing that works in real life? Like, distributing kinetic energy over several plates? Is that how do bulletproof vests work? I guess most likely Lightning Hand will be able to elaborate on that, or maybe Amiel with his vast font of knowledge. If Desperito would be here, he would most likely also know. How does armor work? Like steel armor, right? The olden times, like medieval steel armor. It's just a fucking sheet of metal. And if it's stronger than the sword that was clanking against it, you were lucky. But stuff like this, like technological advanced armor, like how is Babby formed? Oh, we can actually wear it as a shirt as well. And the jacket above it, as it has been said, it's worn underneath the actual clothing. Also makes pretty porcelain sounds when shaken. It fits under your coat. Fucking amazing. We're now missing the helmet, and then we have like the full set. And no one would be any wiser if we weren't wearing the gloves and the boots, because they can't see it under my found jacket. So this guy also wanted me to set up the cryptid traps, or like check on them, but I forgot where they were, and I can't be bothered to read up on it again. Ceramic and some netting within it. Plenty of different ceramic compositions. It is like metal, can be made from many things in many ways. Ceramic is used in Type 5 bulletproof vests, I think. Okay, Admiral Fang seems to have like a knowledge bomb as well when it comes to armor. Chainmail great against stabs, but shiz against slashes. Why is chainmail bad against slashes? Do the chain links not help against the slashes? I mean, good against stabs. I guess it, like, the stabby point of the sword can't get through the links. It's the other way around? Yeah. No? I don't know. Shouldn't it be both, actually? Like, I know that if you want to kill an armored person, you go for blunt weaponry. I've played enough Dark Souls to know this by now. Probably just where it can be stealthy. I'm sure nothing could possibly go wrong when you see the mercenaries whilst wearing their dead co-workers' armor. Nothing, absolutely nothing will go wrong. Believe me. I will make sure of that.
You see, a once
it will feel so right.
Towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical R&D.
I'm not gonna say what I think the R stands for.
A slogan used to intertwine
Jesus.
with the loops a long time ago. Now, only a shadow of peeled letters remains. It says, tomorrow is just a whisper away.
Tomorrow is just a whisper away.
Looks like tomorrow never came.
The lieutenant raises the collar of his bomber jacket in like a CSI Miami moment. I turn away. There's some loot here, Kim. We shouldn't knock him. Hey, what's that? What's going on? Hey, is that your child?
Okay, I'll notice the windows, especially with how there are no windows on the south side. This was to deal with.
A blonde man stands next to his son, pointing to the weather-worn ruins. He sees you approaching and smiles. It's Trent Heidelstam. So he must be of some kind of fictional German descent.
You officers, Come to investigate the historic subtext of West Martinez? I'm Tran Heilostam. You
Oh,
must
no.
be Kim Kitaragi, right? I was
What?
just telling my son about this.
What?
building. Not a
Wait.
lot of people realize the historic significance here. Very rich in hypertext.
Wait. Okay, so he's Orangese rather than like German, at least by his pronunciation of his name. How does he recognize Kim? Is he like a minor celebrity?
Nice to meet you.
Oh, what was that about Windows?
Oh yes, so Mikhail. They had to deal with monitor glare, especially in the summer. They still had vector monitors back then. That was 49 years ago. So they didn't have windows on the south wall.
I don't think little Mikhail cares about the monitors. Well, hold on. Hypertext?
Yes, hypertext. Young Carp and the collection of cultural hyperlinks.
He's just making up fancy words. This doesn't mean anything.
Oh my god, that's me literally anytime any of you send me any scientific videos. I am like, if there's one of these subconsciousness I completely mesh with, it must be Half-Life, I guess. He consistently brings out the good stuff. You and Kim know each other?
No, I can't say that we've met before, but I've heard of Kim, of course. Mikhail.
You're on a
surprisingly
first name
also-
basis? What? How you, like... Kim? He rests his hand on the boy's shoulder. The child stays hidden behind the hem of his father's coat, clutching to his worm-themed coloring book.
Mikhail's a little tired today. We spent all night trying to run Orbis on his radio computer. Have you heard of it? It's a programming language used in Grad. Quite tricky, but he wanted to play this Grad-made adventure program. We've been getting really into worms lately.
Worms as in, like, worms? Is all of this like a massive reference or something?
But I assume you're not here for giant worms when there are so many real things to see. Just as I was telling Mikhail before, this is where the Coalition landed in '08. We could be standing on what is the most interesting landmark in Revachol West.
Points to the building again. I love when people are knowledgeable about history, actually. You look like someone who has money. Do you have any money? Come on. I'm not gonna be pathetic in front of his son. What's so fascinating about the empty old building?
Aha! But it's not just any empty old building.
He raised his hand to his eyes to shield himself from the freezing snow. All four of you turn to admire the mural before you.
What not a lot of
Oh,
people
it's not
know
reflected
is
in the
this used
game.
to be the R&D department of Felt Electrical. And Felt, which now sells ink cartridges mostly, was once a top dog in the turn-of-the-century cybernetics boom.
It's like, what's it called? HP and stuff. Like, back when actual printers were in high demand, there were like so many companies that did like revolutionary printer tech and stuff, and they were staying afloat with that. It's like Nokia. They got completely wiped off the face of the earth after smartphones came to be, got bought out by Windows. It's like Hewlett Packard as well. I think they've seen better times. Again, that's like the printer thing. There's so many tech companies that found their niche, made it real big, but then their niche just got wiped out. It's kind of crazy how quick that can go as well.
Hold on. What's R&D?
What? I think. Yeah. I look at the building looming over me first.
It looks old and weathered, with seagulls picking apart its stone and metal carcass. Bushy undergrowth has taken hold of the collapsed rooftop.
Love a good
Some
bushy
kind of
undergrowth.
bird has set up a nest on a broken windowsill.
Bought out by Windows, lol. Yeah, they were. Weren't they bought out by Windows, Nokia? I believe so, right? At least their like phone branch and department. I don't know if they still exist completely or if they've been completely bought out. But as far as I'm aware, like all of the phones that Nokia still made are basically Windows phones now. What's an R&D department?
Apologies, it's an acronym for research and development. They don't use it anymore.
They do exist. Oh yeah, Nokia, aren't they? Like, Nokia are finished descent, aren't they? I completely forgot about that. What is another? It is this one company. This is one company that actually makes tires, but then swerved over to do other things. I could be talking out of my ass here, but I believe there is one. It's not Goodyear. It could be Goodyear. Like, they make more money with something other than tires. A lot of these companies make more money doing things other than their actual purpose, which is kind of crazy. He smiles brightly, laugh lines around his eyes. Very, very sympathetic. I love that.
Probably more familiar with RTD, research and technological development.
Yes, real tower defense. Yes. I don't think I've ever heard of this Feld Electrical.
That's not surprising. Only a vestigial ink cartridge and ferrotape manufacturer remains.
It's just a suit jacket.
They started out as a midway electronics outfit in Königstein 2 centuries ago. After an aggressive move to Revachol, Feld became a global player in the emerging personal electronics market of the pre-revolutionary era.
That is a massive reference to a specific company, right? That's a nod to it, at least.
Tricentennial was beating them in business machines, but Feld had an ace up their sleeve, or should I say, they were developing an ace up their sleeve. I'm mixing my metaphors here.
Hi, hello. Hello, Mr. Perkele. Ceramic is used to stop rifle bullets. Bullets like 7.62 on metal jacket. Were we talking about ceramic again? Thank you for, again, the trivia, though. And now I know what to... Like, can I just wear any old ceramic? Can I just... Like, bolt it together or something? Or can I put it in a plastic bag and surround my body with ceramic? And that's it? I'm invincible? For unspecific reasons, like for non-specific reasons, I need to know how to survive in the upcoming apocalypse. What was that ace?
It was here in Martinez, possibly in this very building, that they developed prototypes for a tape computer.
A tape computer?
Mm-hmm. An elegant folding mechanism of rollers and ferrotape ribbons, portable enough to be a take-it-home solution.
The laptop.
Revolutionizing business machines, possibly even bring them to the average
Wow,
consumer.
they were developing laptops. Just stick enough plates and you're bulletproof? So, let me get this straight. Aren't toilets made out of ceramic? Am I thinking of the wrong material right now? If I just surround my body with toilet bowls... If I hole myself up with toilet bowls... Which, well, as long as I'm sitting on one, I would be fine as well, I think. They wouldn't be able to get to me? I could denounce the Antichrist as much as I want? Interesting prospect.
Which is a feat of engineering even today's giants, Rehm, ICN, and ZAM, haven't achieved yet.
Like, ICN is like IBM. What is ZAM? Is that like an SAP? Reference or something? What's Rehm? He grins, admiring the sentence he just produced. Sorry, no one is able to like acknowledge and appreciate your knowledge. What happened?
Indeed. What?
What?
The revolution.
Oh, little Mikhail. Look at him, like a little choir boy. The boy wipes his nose on his sleeve. Don't do that. God damn it! For fuck's sake! I've slapped a child.
Unfortunately.
I don't, by the way, don't slap children.
To the market. Feld's move to Revachol backfired. The revolutionary government liquefied their assets and expropriated those very advanced prototypes, possibly from this very building, or one of the adjacent ruins.
He pauses, pointing to the other buildings, then continues. Can we enter these buildings and like raid it Fallout style?
All of this was built by Feld.
Oh my
on the
god.
Boardwalk. Wild Pines built Martinez proper as a resort for their middle management. Feld built this side of town for R&D.
They built a fishing village? And what happened to the engineers, the company people, actually?
Oh, I'm afraid it didn't end well for the boys.
They
But
killed
this
themselves.
story is a bit too dark for
Oh.
Mikael here. Now, if you were to ask about tape computers,
He smiles again as if he's somehow personally responsible for this bleak turn of events. Interesting. They killed themselves, like, right? Their company went under. They threw themselves off of the roof. I can most likely get some information here that could help me with what's her face's quest. What's her name again? Sona, the autistic computer programmer person. But to be honest, like, my character can't be bothered. He's just, he heard boardwalk and like it's something tangible. He's standing on it, so he goes, "That was built by these people?" And I look under my feet.
yes, they even built a pleasure wheel, but that got destroyed in the war.
I'm sorry, they built what now?
A pleasure wheel?
Lieutenant looks wistfully at the horizon, as if picturing gondolas rising to the sky. I'm sorry, can someone explain to me what a pleasure wheel is?
Yes, to lure in their star engineers. This part of Martinez was nothing but reeds before Feld arrived. They had to make the prospect of living here attractive. It was supposed to become a global center for innovation in cybernetics. But history had other plans.
It's like listening to a YouTube essay. A ceramic is any of the... I mean, listening to this guy, not you, Lightning Hand. A ceramic is any of the various hard, brittle, heat-resistant, corrosion-resistant materials made by shaping and then firing an inorganic, non-metallic material such as clay at a high temperature. Firing? Firing as in shooting it? How does Lambda manage to miss what I say to him? When I tell him later, he says I never told him. He never... What? They never told me. Nokia is the city. Nokia is a city in Finland, also called Nokia Tires. Oh, so Nokia was the tire company then. Okay, let's go. I scrolled up. Sorry, Lightning Hand. I tried to look up the material for bullet vests, but I could only find by quick search. I think ours were made from Kevlar and could stop 9mm. We were told for rifle stopping, it's literally a thick piece of metal. But the simple stuff still works. Cock carousel. Okay, I've seen this one. Thank you, Lightning Hand. That was some good information. There's only one real moralist in the game, and it's Kim. Well, if you're not role playing as one, I guess. Oh, a pleasure wheel is the cock carousel. I get it now. Wait, they built a cock carousel here? Is that why Sylvie is living in Revachol? I wanted to ask something else.
But of course, what else?
Thank you, but no thanks.
No, thanks to you for having me and little Mikael here to pick your brain. A very interesting conversation indeed.
I'm sorry, you didn't ask me anything. What was that all about?
The remaining windows rattle from a strong gust of wind. They're covered in a thick layer of grime. They must have been like this for 40 years.
I'm not going to ask him to look inside because I think a similar situation came up earlier and it was established that we can see better than him, that our eyesight is better. So I tried to see inside.
Dripping water falls from a high place. All you can see is the shadow of a collapsing...
Okay, I'm going to ask him regardless. Kim, can you make out what's inside? And I point at the windows.
No.
Yeah.
I won't even try. You know...
Takes his glasses off. His eyes are most likely tiny behind these massive, like, without these massive glasses. It's like dots. It's like when Milhouse takes his glasses off. Does anyone know? Oh, yeah, Simpsons. Oh, everyone still watches that one, right?
I had a partner once. They called him Eyes because he had to show me things. It's that bad.
Oh my god, imagine being that much of a non-entity that your nickname is determined by your partner. He got called Eyes because of him. Can you still shoot though? Well, we remember the second stream, Raphael? Kim didn't hit the corpse or the belt or anything close to it whatsoever. In fact, if we had turned Kim just slightly to the left, I think Kunoes could be dead by now.
Well enough, actually. It's odd how that works. I'm no sharpshooter, but I pass my shooting courses 7 out of 10.
I've just a thing I would love to do once in my life is to go like to a shooting range to test out how well I do with an actual weapon. I do pretty well with like the like, I don't know, is it called airsoft in other countries as well? It's like the very popular brand in Germany, at least, I believe. I do well with these types of guns. Air rifles? Yeah. Pretty good with those. But with I never shot like an air rifle. There's only smaller calibers in Germany because the bigger ones are actually verboten by the government. You need to have an actual weapon license to have one of the bigger ones. As far as I'm aware, at least. Everything's verboten. Yeah, that's the problem. Everything is verboten except for degeneracy. What's our tasks that we can do? We can inspect the traps. They are traps. I take the stuffed bird to Garte. That's why I wanted to talk to him. I wanted to cheer him up about the whole cock carousel thing and tell him that I won't live at his place anymore. So he can stick the $20 up his ass. How do I leave this place? I think I'm stuck or something. I also want to seduce the fisherman's woman. The fishwife. Oh, autosave. Anything else? How do we leave? Is that the right way? Yeah, that's the right way. Okay, well, oh. Seems the walker was either very confused or drunk out of his mind. Oh, these are my footsteps. I think. There's not many drunk people around here, I think. But then again.
There's a trap in the reeds.
Oh, there's a trap here. Okay.
Looks like the same one you saw Morel set before. Same mesh, same wiring.
I'll look around.
The reeds bend forlornly toward the sand. You see slabs of concrete north. In the east, the city center hums to you.
Didn't you also have something else to do, like an investigation or something? You know what? That somewhat rings a bell, Emil, but I can't quite put my finger on it. What do you mean by this?
The constant, distant song. Louder on this part of the coast. Nearer somehow. And there's that cold again. Always the cold.
I'll reach for the trap.
Locusts are
not the first time.
In the trap. Confused, but uneaten. You see no carnivorous reed phasmid gorging on them.
Big surprise. Anyway, 1 down. 3 to go.
Lieutenant grins mirthlessly. You know what, Kim? Just because you can't see it or can't believe in it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. You know? There's more things out there than just what we can touch and like perceive with our naked eye. I was hoping it would be in the first one. No need to grin. I'm not expecting to find anything. I'm helping some citizens, getting some fresh air. It'll be in the next one. Surely.
Surely. Anyway, the air is nice and fresh here.
Repeats and looks at the seat and at you putting the trap back on the ground. I leave. I only went shooting like 4 or 5 times in my life. Only. Only. That's like 4 or 5 more times than a regular person, I think, at Marifang. Sing? Oh yeah, we also need to do the singing thing, but I believe... Oh, it is the evening. I was about to say the singing thing only works in the evening. Is that the pawn shop? How much is the light again?
A typical Martinez street light.
Fuck!
Among us.
Still 700. Hey.
Hello. Let me know if I can help you.
I'd like to sell something. Oh, I can sell the armor.
Alright, let's see it.
I hope I'm not like locked into selling them now, but the Sabatons are worth how much?
Oh no. Don't need bloodthirsty
Oh no.
my door looking for their missing toys.
Steps back away from the glass.
Besides, this gear costs a fortune.
What?
There's no one in Martinez with that kind of money.
Are you fucking kidding me?
It feels like he would have accepted the risk if he hoped to profit from it. It's not greed, though. Deep down, he's a gambler, provided the stakes are sufficiently interesting.
Oh yeah, then I don't have... I don't have anything. What about my pockets?
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
I thought I could sell this for more. It's only $6 for the blue medicinal spirit. I could sell the figurine back to him. How much did I pay? 1 real? Nah, you know what? I don't need to sell everything.
Another time, Pat.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Why did my... That's a trap thing? Yeah, okay. I worked off a lot of tasks. Jesus, look at this shit. Something got cancelled. Question classy about the dead man. Ask a little later when she's collected herself. We could try doing that today as well. Like make a little bit of progress when it comes to the main story. Would be oh. Are these the old people again? Are the old people back? Come on. You saw something just now. Spirited chirps and clicks of swallows fill the air. Good old swallows.
Officer. God damn it. Pull yourself together, René. What do you want?
Dude, what? You seem to be playing in a crater.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
Does it have anything to do with all of the bullet holes I've seen?
Yes. It was left by heavy artillery fire.
Heavy artillery fire, you say? That's the best kind of artillery fire.
Well, I don't know.
Very interesting.
My people have like cultural PTSD about artillery fire, I guess. Okay, it's a crater left by artillery fire, but why?
Why what?
Why was heavy artillery used?
Because that's what happens when communists hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
Alright, okay. I fully agree. Welcome to Ravishal, though. Who are the communists again?
Commies, communists, socialists, anarchists.
Commies.
Call them what you like. They just chose the name to feel special. Senseless sentimentality.
And did you use it against them?
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked.
Wait, what did he mean by that? So valiantly we got licked. He adds squeezing a bull in his fist.
Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't so, and we lost Caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
Alright, he is talking about the... Okay, yeah. The suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women. Wow, alright. Who are these commies really? Do they have a certain nationality or ethnicity or like... why Sheldon here in Martinez?
Because this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first.
The beachhead?
Yes. The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol. Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
That's me. He points to the northeast. I nod thoughtfully. And turn to look northeast.
This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Whoa, nice.
Blood Ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Hold on. The coalition?
Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs, but the enemy of my enemy and all that. They're the lesser evil.
No, I hope they all kill themselves. I hope they kill each other, actually. I know. Actually, I already know all of this. I just wanted to know if you do too. Nah, it explains all the war damage.
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too.
The strange gleam in his eyes.
He approves of this radical approach. Knows it was necessary.
Yeah, you gotta have to clean a house, that's true. And the best way to clean something is just by burn it away completely.
The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
dark shadow runs across his face. Yeah, fuck the unions. Fuck the socialists. Fuck communist girls as well. Like, they are crazy.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course, they still all influence.
Oh, we should finish the job then. Can we have like an uprising or something?
You don't even begin to truly understand the players at the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
That's how it should be. Soft socialists paving the way for the hardworking class to take over. Ugh. Foreign powers cleaned up our mess and now they rule us. I shake my head in shame. Coalition seems quite capable actually now. Communists just don't understand how money works. Nothing. I don't think. I just do. There's nothing really that aligns with what I would say, I believe. Let me read this over again. How it should be. Soft socialists paving the way for the hardworking class. No. Yeah, that's kind of an asshole roots for foreign intervention. I mean, if there's people you hate, and there's people you hate, but you hate them less, and the people you hate less kill the people you hate more, maybe you could be rooting for them. Maybe that's his kind of logic. Or like he's of the mentality that, all right, my country got taken over, scorched earth. Let someone else invade and kill my occupiers or my invaders or something. Let them help us kill them. Yeah, I can't say I fully support it, but I can see where he's coming from, at least a little bit. I don't think. I just do. I think that's the best option.
I'm just so damn sorry it had to be the coalition. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains.
Ooh, kind of piss. He's not really paying attention to your words anymore. Eh.
I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol, or even if that damn clan Frisel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case.
I mean, the foreign forces would be legitimately retarded to just install the old government again, if I do understand this correctly.
Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere.
Yeah.
Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio.
He sighs. I pat him on the back with an understanding look and nod.
This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
Who was Frizzle?
Damn Frisel. He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown. He died in the hands of the hoi polloi, in a very public execution.
Hoi polloi? That's a funny term. Also, oh no, it's like Ghost Trick, but that's Sizzle, not Frizzle, right? In Ghost Trick, if I remember correctly. You mentioned Guillaume?
A true king in both blood and mind led Revachol before Frisel. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile.
What's a suzerain?
The suzerain is the king. Has everyone forgotten already? They've forgotten already.
It's been how long? Slowly Nonsense says.
It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
Oh, that's interesting. And if you can tell me about this antique rifle.
It's a Belle McGrave, 4.46 caliber, breech loading, Revachol made. Good weapon, accurate and reliable.
Okay.
This one's inoperable. The bolt spring is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut. Still a beauty. Where did you find her?
In the basement there, and I point to the bookshop. I can say, sorry, I can't divulge that information. Or I can go, what do you mean find? This is my rifle. I always have it with me. Now we're just gonna tell him. Maybe he knows something about like the rebel base holding out there or something.
I'm not surprised. There are probably lots of forgotten wartime weapons lying around here. Back in the day, everyone had something stashed away. As for the rifle, I don't know what else to tell you. These BM-446s are an antique. No one uses them anymore.
Okay.
The ammunition is impossible to find.
Okay, so it couldn't be used as a murder weapon. Like, that's one thing of this. If you're rooting for a foreigner to kill your people, even if you ideological oppose them, you're still a traitor. Now, that's the thing, Emil. What are my people? Are they really my people still, if they ideologically oppose me? Like, what's the definition of my or your people anyway? I think we have a fundamentally different understanding. Because you taught me that, actually. You taught me that Russia is made out of, like, a quadrillion ethnicities and inherently non-racist due to that. I'm not saying I'm racist, okay? It's just that the sense of unity and nationality and people and stuff, like, it really varies from country to country. What you think who belongs to your people and what you think who belongs and contributes to your culture and stuff. It's a very, very interesting topic because you can ask 100 person and get 100 different answers. And they vary a lot by where these people come from. Because I don't think there's like the German people anymore, for example. Really. That is just not really a thing anymore. And it's not due to like Germans being bred out or anything. It's because of cultural changes. Because you almost likely know it already. You're not really allowed to be proud of being a German person anymore. So there's no German people. There's like German nation and you might be a German, but there are no German people, as in like people that would band together in a wartime crisis and have a sense of unity and nationhood and stuff. Okay, give me a second. Actually, Arcane got auto-modded, which is a rare occurrence. It's a topic for a lengthy discussion. I fully agree. It's a very interesting one, but it's a very nuanced one as well, and a very like one that we would have to dive into for a long, long time. Okay, let's see. Arcane said, my question would most likely be, are you cunts or not? Which would also be applicable to people who are native to the country. And these, like the people that are cunts, are your people or are not your people, Arcane? You've failed to elaborate on that one. Obsessing over people's sexuality, truly a Disco Elysium moment. Oh, come on. Stop saying cunt, guys. Hey. Automod really doesn't love the term cunt. I do, though. I love me some cunts. There are cunts on all sides always, and decent people too. Yeah, fully agree. Fully agree. Like, my people are people that... I don't know. I don't know. We can ask him, what is it about this old soldier that makes him stand so proud? We have very low chance, but it's a white check, so we might as well. Oh,
All
fucking...
you observe is a veteran refusing to let go of the past.
I double crit failed.
This is not uncommon.
Jesus Christ.
This is the uniform of the Royal Carabineers in service of Fritzell I, Guillaume le Lion, and the valiant King Philip V before him.
I mean, he's proud. He's proud of his life's work, and he might be living in the past, but man, these people back then, like people during war times, they had nothing to cling to other than the idea of unity and winning, and maybe just a better outlook on life after the war. Right? So, can you really hold it against them? Have I ever told you how, like, my grandfather hated Americans? Just to the... Oh, fucking hell. Guys, stop saying cunt! Stop! Have I ever told you about the story of how much my grandfather, like my German grandfather, hated the Americans because two of his brothers got killed by airstrikes? They were children still back then, right? My grandfather was like he wasn't even in his teens, but I do believe his brothers were in their teens, like the early teens. They got killed by American airstrikes. So they were no soldiers or anything, right? They were civilian casualties. And my grandfather, he just always loathed the Americans. And honestly, can you hate him for that? Like, his direct family got killed by a foreign nation. Yes, okay, you need to see this with more nuance. Of course, he was living in a country that did some bad stuff, right? But the indiscriminate bombing of Germany back then was really, it is absolutely crazy if you get into it, really. It's not even really taught in German schools. You have to teach this yourself, right? The information is out there, but if you even take a nuanced, like a slightly nuanced look at World War II in German schools, like, you're out. That's it. You have to be pro-ally. You can't go, hey, what about the shit they did to us or something? Like, that's it. That is verboten again. Which is kind of sad because, like, the civilians back then, I'm not going to get into the argument of, oh, they supported the Nazis or not, or whatever, right? You can't say that. You have to judge that on an individual level, if a person supported the Nazis or not. If a person that died back then, if a child is really responsible for what the adults did back then, and let me just state this now, children are never responsible for what's happening in the country they live in. Never, ever, ever. These children are the future. These children are the possibility to turn the countries around. If you go and you kill them, you're only breeding more hatred towards the people that killed them, i.e. you, right? Trying to just subjugate these people. It's entirely the wrong approach to anything. Don't kill civilians or children. That's my stance on war. War happens. It's not okay, but it's okay that it happens. It just there's no helping it. But like killing civilians and children, while sometimes unavoidable, if you do it indiscriminately, it is avoidable. Anyway, so my grandfather hated it, and I must have said this before. He hated the Americans so much that he took like the TV program. We have these magazines with the TV program of the week. He took the TV program and he was looking through it. And in the German TV program magazines, they say which country a movie was produced in, like where it's from. And he basically scratched out, or like he crossed out the American-made productions. So the only thing that remained was basically like French or like European-based and German stuff. And of course, he was an old man, right? Of course, they were only watching the German state media mostly and only German-produced stuff anyway. But he meticulously looked through every single TV station and crossed it all out. And it's a sad moment when you think about this because it is an obsession, right? It is an obsession and a coping mechanism for what happened to him. This hate burning in him, like even decades after the fact, even after he has personally experienced the uprising that happened, like economically as well in Germany, after we had to rebuild it. Yes, Germany got completely destroyed, but what happened after was pretty good for Germany and Europe as a whole, especially Germany when it comes to Europe, like in the lens of Europe. And my grandfather made a lot of money as, like, I don't know if I said it before, I'm not going to say it again, what his job was. So he had a lot of money, right? He was pretty well off, but he never managed to let go of this. And I can't blame him for it. Again, I can't blame him. I can't blame anyone hating the people that have killed their family. Like that just... I think with all this skibbity toilet going around, that feature's not looking too right. What are you talking about, Dafke? So what I'm trying to say is, can you really blame these old people living in the past? Having experienced the fucking dog shit lifestyle that is a wartime, like, environment for a child? It is absolutely, it's just, it blows my mind. It is so sad as well, especially when it comes to children. When Secretary tells me that, it's like, refugee children, like a few years ago. That's been a while since she told me the story. Like, I think children from Syria or something. There was like a Syrian child in our class, and they had a fire alarm test, and the child was just cowering under the desk because it is loud and it is like a stressful situation for the children, and it's like basically puts them back in the situation of where like bombs fall on the village and buildings and shit. It's kind of crazy, right? That the child has to go through this stuff. It is, yeah. I just get very emotionally invested when it comes to stealing children of their potential future and possibilities. Because that's the bad shit. Like, that's the bad shit. If you see anyone killing children and celebrating it, nope. They are the devil. They are the absolute fucking devil. Americans love the civilian casualties. Yeah, it is. It's mind-blowing how anyone can know how many casualties there are and still celebrate and propagate war, really. A lot of the residents of Emzia, do you mean Malaysia, are still pissed off with Britain for yielding so quickly to the Japanese and letting the people be subjected to extremely brutal occupation. Yeah, I mean, no country is innocent, right? They all did their war crimes, even the ones that I like or something. It is mind blowing though how people are capable of this shit. Can you willingly kill a child in his mother's belly just because he was on the wrong land? No, I mean, no. That's a different, almost a different topic altogether at Murphang, but I would never kill a child in the womb as well, I think. No, I just wouldn't. I don't need to think. I can outright state this. I would never kill a child. I would never kill a pregnant woman. Never, ever. The game finally got into Lambda. He's going authentic. Well, this subtext of this war-torn culture and country and these people divided by their ideological differences, it's very interesting. If you don't go by just strictly political subtext of like fascist and communist and liberal and stuff, but by the actual effects that the war had on the people, some of them better off, like the hardworking people being supported by the union, for example, they're living a somewhat good life, and a lot of them worse off, like the regular Joe Schmuck and the people in the fishing village and these old people that are clinging to the old times. It's really sad because it does somewhat resonate, I guess, with like anyone that has ever dealt with war, really. I have one regret that the conversation with Renee is still taking place. Why?
Don't you mean Fristel the Fan?
You do not speak his name, Craven, although he was a clown. But he was our clown, ours to ridicule and to mourn.
It's an interesting mindset as well. He's a retard, but he's our retard. It's basically what you guys think about me, I guess.
There's something you missed. You will get to it. Don't worry.
That was good, actually, for like a failed check. That was some good information as well. Remarkably easy. All you have to do is simply consider your enemies to be inhuman and therefore unworthy of your consideration. Regret it's the case to do so. Yeah. It either takes a psychopath to kill a human being and still be fine with it, or you need to distance yourself so much so from even the act, i.e. doing it with technology and drones, or your enemy, meaning dehumanization, that it won't affect you anymore. Shit's crazy, dude. It's fucking fucked. Talk to Gatsé. Maybe sing a song. Maybe talk to my boyfriend. Hey, how's it going?
Hi again, Gendarme.
Give me a second. Give me a second. I need to dress correctly for you. Composure. Composure. Why is this not suggestion? Composure. Oh, here we go. Composure. Alright. Anything that... No.
Hear that? Magnesium. That's what you're lacking. The lack of magnesium has you slouched.
Thank you, Composure. I got that checked because I'm now wearing these boots.
The magnesium levels in your blood are dangerously low. It's about the low magnesium levels and not the high alcohol levels.
But too much magnesium makes you shit yourself. It's like a fine line, really. At least for me, I've learned that if I go over a certain threshold of magnesium in my daily intake, I will just have a horrible time on the toilet. There's a lack of magnesium in me.
Yes, and it's critical. Look at yourself. You're practically devolving into a fish due to the lack of magnesium in your bloodstream.
Oh, give me a second. I need to sneeze. Oh, that was a bad one. I'm really sniffly now. Okay, I need to mag it up, or do I need to mag it sideways? No, I need to mag it up, I think.
You need to get so magged up.
Magged up?
2 heart attacks. And
Whoa, what?
A stroke already.
Yeah.
The only prescription is insane amounts of magnesium.
I mean, the stroke I can see, judging by the things I say at times.
One stroke? Don't be so modest. He's having one right now.
I shouldn't drink while continue clicking in this game. Fucking hell. You're saying I need to become a magnesium-based life form?
Yes. If you want to live, you need to evolve. You need to transcend the carbon barrier. Go to the apothecary and buy insane amounts of magnesium. It will reverse the damage to your circulatory system.
I think magnesium is actually kind of good if you're having a hangover. Of course, like... What's it called again? Like this isotonic sports stuff that has a lot of salt and stuff is also good if you're having a hangover. Electrolytes, that's the word I'm looking for. And magnesium can help you with your electrolyte. I actually have a package. Listen to this. Did you hear that actually? Oh, most of it is filtered out by my mic. That's interesting. It's a very specific tone, apparently. Very specific pitch. Okay, I have a package of like little sachets, they're called, of magnesium on my desk right now. And whenever I work out, I know that I need an additional intake of magnesium. And I put one of these in my bottle and I drink it. And it says on the back of the packaging, it says it helps you with your electrolyte balance of your body. Pretty good. Pretty good. Should have known that before. Go and buy insane amounts of magnesium. Yeah, why not? If this was a sub-quest, would be interesting, but it's a fort.
Just remember, it's not the alcohol. Buy more of that too. Alcohol is not the problem.
Well, if I consume both in equal levels, I can just balance it out.
And it's certainly not the dextroamphetamine, nor smoking for 40 years. It's the lack of magnesium and excess of coffee. You should stop drinking coffee. It wreaks havoc on your gastrointestinal system.
Actually, coffee is really good for you in small amounts. Like, don't drink 4 to 5 cups a day. Just 1 to 2 cups of coffee can actually help you stay focused. Don't have too many like sleeping problems. Don't crash too hard. And I also believe keep you alive longer. But don't quote me on that one. Alright. Let's take a look at that fort, actually. The magnesium-based life form. -1 shivers during the research. generally understood that human beings are carbon-based organisms. Reminds me of that crazy websites you guys have sent me a year ago. You guys remember this dude that made up this like these different aliens and stuff in this world where they live in? Can anyone remember? That was one crazy Let's Talk segment. Fusing little carbon tubes together to form complex, mushy structures capable of thought, love, and locomotion. Also known that this font is so tiny, that these structures sometimes like to take the edge off by consuming ethanol, amphetamine, etc. In such cases, it's important to supplement your body with magnesium. Tired? Mag it. Down? Mag time. Liver damage? Maximum mag. Some people say magnesium doesn't really do anything and you just need to quit. What do we tell them? We call them utterly fucking friends. Friends. They're my friends. How many skill points do I have? 2. Yeah, I might as well unlock a point and think about this. Could be nice. Let's internalize this thought. Have we fully internalized racism yet, actually?
Hi again, gendarme.
Okay. Alright. He's calling me a gendarme. Just one of the rare, nice French words, to be honest. Okay, I try my luck again. What is it about the way he carries himself?
Could he be a member of the homosexual underground?
Wait, what?
Yes, this man is definitely one of the homos. I've seen them homos with my own eyes.
I've seen them homos. Oh, I've seen them.
This sexual thing seems interesting. Ask around. Become involved.
I'm just asking, okay? There's no harm in asking. There's no harm in being curious. Are you part of the homosexual underground?
The homosexual underground?
The smoker sits up immediately, as if whatever was lodged up his ass fell out. His eyes wide with amused surprise. A honeyed smile lingers on his lips. His gay lips.
Why, yes, I am, officer. Why? Do you want to investigate?
Yes, I want to hear more about this homosexual underground you're part of. No, I just wanted to know whether you're one of them.
Well, I am one of them. One of the Sub Rosa pleasure group, congregating in cellars under the cover of night. Saturday night. Sometimes even Friday night.
Friday night? What about Thursday night?
Or Thursday night. Sometimes the congregating doesn't even end. It carries on into our daily life.
He lowers his voice conspiratorially. He looks around. You know, one of the things I never understood about not just the gay scene, but about like sexual liberation in general is that why do these people so often have to make it so and that may be the wrong term, but I can't think of another one. So overbearing. They make it so much so their identity. They just go out of the way so much to overcompensate the fact that they are like gay or bisexual or lesbian, like one of these, I guess. I don't really understand because they're really alienating themselves with regular people, and regular people already have a hard time accepting them. I can understand. But if they go out of their way to just go, oh, I'm gay, suck it up, and stuff like, instead of just going, yeah, I'm gay, but like you wouldn't even know because you don't see me going around sucking dick or something, just like I don't see you eating pussy or something, right? I just don't understand why they. It's like a lot of things that I don't understand. It seems like every time I don't understand something, the person that I don't understand has made it their entire identity. I don't. That might be what irks me the wrong way is that these people, they lack depth, really. They are like one-trick ponies. They are entirely two-dimensional. They are What? What do you say, Defki? What do you say? You can catch me being a fur friend? What? Like they are just that. That is their entire identity. I think that's kind of sad. Like they have to make everything about that. Like if they're like X or Y, they just have to shout it from the rooftops and bring it up every single time, even in stuff that is not related to it. And I think if we got rid of that, if we just let people do whatever they want to do, exceptions obviously are anything that breaks the law or harms another person that doesn't want to be harmed, then we could be fine. But the fact that both sides are hardened so much and just keep up the friction like that by going ultra hardcore in each direction, like either no gays, we need to gas them, or the other side going, oh, we all need to suck dick and like teach your children to suck dick from an early age. Like, I think that's the problem. I think that's the massive, like, oh my god, am I being a centrist right now? I don't know, but I just don't understand. Like, it isn't even about the entire gay topic or whatever. It's, like as I said earlier, like, there's a lot of people I don't understand, and it's mostly when they have their entire identity revolve around a single thing, instead of being a nuanced individual with like differing, sometimes even opposing opinions, like stuff that doesn't fit well together, right? We are contradictory by nature, I think. And if I see someone just going in one direction so hard, I write them off completely. And that might be like a me thing or something, I don't know. But I like it when someone has edges. When someone believes in one thing, but he also believes in another thing that runs completely opposite to something. Because that doesn't necessarily make them stupid, in my opinion. It makes them human. It makes them human. We are choosing to believe in certain things, right? It's not always based on evidence or what we know or what we see. We are choosing what to believe. And I respect anyone that has their beliefs, even if they don't make a lot of sense. However, I have to say, if you do still think that we have landed on the moon and the Earth is round, then get the fuck out of my chat. Okay, what do you do?
Oh, we're ambitious. We want to destroy the last vestiges of meaning, the last things people in Revachol have to hold on to, the true symbols of security, the meaning of man and woman, mother and father, their marriage.
It's interesting because a case could be made. Oh, why do you need to rile people up by saying this? You know, this is exactly what they accuse you of. And if you're being cheeky about it, you're giving them ammunition. At the same time, it's humor, right? It's humor and anything goes. If he wants to make fun of what they're accusing them of, more power to him, really, right? But again, that's like the two sides thing that have hardened so hard, like so much. The tension is just through the roof. That even something like, say, being said tongue-in-cheek can be taken out of context and used against them. Then
everything will be constantly shifting and moving under our rule. The future will belong to a circus of identities just spinning around, surreal and unreal. You won't even know who you are anymore.
I like knowing who I am, actually.
But do you also like the razzle-dazzle of gold? Do you like parties and discos and having fun under the vibrant lights of Saturday night?
Yeah,
because
but
instead of the traditional family unit, we're going to have all this razzmatazz. And mysteries, of course, too. Mysteries of sexual nature, very esoteric.
Dude!
And disco music and drugs.
Shut up! That's not in your text! You didn't say that! You made this up, that was ad-lib. That's the next problem. These things are being appropriated, right? I can like gold and not be gay. I can like disco and not be gay. I can be gay and like manly things as well. Like this shit being attributed to one side or the other. It's only damaging it even more, I think.
Because instead of the traditional family unit, we're going to have all this razzmatazz. And
okay, that's basically what you said just now.
Mysteries of sexual nature, very esoteric. And disco music and drugs.
Like the thing I don't like about this, I think it's called the identitarian movement as well, right? What he's talking about. But the thing I don't like, again, about this debate in particular, is like the overly sexual nature of like showing off your sexuality like that. I just don't think that's good. Like that's not good for children in general. Yeah, I'm going literally, yes, I'm going think of the children once more, just like with the war earlier. I go, think of the children when it comes to sexual degeneracy as well. But that's not just for like gay people and lesbian people. It's like for all kind of fetishism and degeneracy. Like, if people can't deal with that shit, we are only noticing now the effects of having constant access to the internet and porn has on young people. And birth rates are going down constantly in every single country, I believe, that has access to internet, easy access to internet and smartphones. And people are being disillusioned about relationships and we're like men and women and stuff. It is kind of crazy. It's because they're poisoned. Because they're poisoned by the internet. They're poisoned by the constant exposure to this drug-fueled porn industry. It is really, really crazy. You need to have a certain maturity about yourself to consume stuff like that. And I'm not gonna, like, I'm not prude, okay? I'm not gonna go out and say, oh, I don't consume porn. I don't do porn or whatever. Yeah, you know I watch hentai and shit. Like, I play games with, like, sexual nature. But again, like, if that stuff is drilled into you from a very young age, it certainly has a negative psychological effect on you. Like, I don't need to be an expert to be able to say this, I think. It is literally the disease of the mind, Admiral Fang. It is exactly that. We need to help these people. Does anyone want to start a merry band of genius misfits? I want to be A, please. Can all of you sacrifice yourself, please? Sex must be punished by death. All right, thank you, wizard. Lightning hand. Issue is more when people insist on having too much weight on identity. Yeah, completely. I mean, identity is fine. Like, everyone, we're all identities, we're all individuals, but sometimes you need to be conformist. That's just it. You said something negative about gays. Means you're a far-right populist radical in modern politics. Yeah, I am. I am. You're right about that. Let's see. We're having a lot of, like, very dangerous discussions today, I feel like. I exist as myself, and that is sufficient. I should not feel a need to define myself by other people's standards simply because of their perception. I absolutely kneel, Arcane. That is, like, the best way anyone could have put this, I think. And we should celebrate the fact that you exist as yourself. The fact that you exist to begin with. Like, human life is a wonder in itself. Life, in general, nature, being, consciousness, all of these things are incredible gifts given to us that we are just wasting away. And that is the saddest part about it. Like, the wonder and miracle of giving birth to new life, giving birth to a new consciousness, giving birth to new potential, no matter what that child might be doing in the future, whether it's bad or good stuff. Like, it is just baffling, and it happens trillions of times as well. It might seem mundane because it happens so much, or because we're used to it, but the fact that it can happen even, it's just amazing, isn't it? Like, the circumstances that have come together to bring us to this very moment, to talk about it, to be able to think about this and appreciate it, or not, depending on your circumstances and your mindset. The fact that you're able to make your own decision on whether you love life or nature or not. Isn't that the crazy part? I'm about to go Jordan Peterson start crying. Jesus! No, that's not me.
Sure thing, officer. What do you want to know next?
Nothing.
Okay,
I might have to think about this. I might have to think about the homosexual underground. Well, the fact that homosexual underground doesn't give me a temporary research bonus, neither positive or negative, is very interesting. Oh wait, why am I not doing this? Shit, why have I not researched? You see mysterious strangers in the night, leaning against unlit doorways, engaged in hushed conversation. A shadowy cabal. I hate shadow cabals. Just saying it outright. Exchanging looks, whispering in dark alleys and unmarked locales. A radical cell conspiring against the state, and perhaps even against men and women. Why? Why do you have to make men and women your enemies? Why? It's so confrontational. Was it a secret handshake? What's going on? Who are these secretive people? How will they accomplish their sinister and world-altering goals? And most importantly, are you one of them? You could be. Maybe you forgot. Nah, I'm not gay, fam. I'm not gay. Okay, and the armor fort is... It really hurts to punch this armor. A sword wouldn't leave even a scratch. A bullet would bounce right off. Still, there must be some flaw in it that would allow you to stand your ground against this dangerous enemy technology. Just have to figure out what it is. Possibly by beating yourself... We've read this. By beating yourself while wearing, shooting yourself, let's see. We've read this. I just forgot I had it. I'm not going to unlock the skill point now. I'm going to wait for a second one. We need 100 more experience, though. We're about to get some, though. We're about to get some from Lena. Lovely, because she has the right height.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
You've never told me you've seen the Phasmid.
Oh, you don't want to hear about some old woman's ramblings.
No, I really do want to know.
Reflexively, the lieutenant read his familiar notebook.
Well, it was summer. I was building a racing track out of sand on the beach near a tall stand of reeds. Quite a tall one. Many times my height, I remember. When, all of a sudden...
Yes. Wait, where was this and how old were you?
I'm getting ahead of myself. I was 5 and a half
Uh-huh.
in Betancourt in the suburbs.
Okay.
My grandmother had a summer home there. The strangest moment of my life. I looked up and one of the reeds moved. Not like a plant, but like a living thing. It stood up and looked at me. Its body unfolded like some antique toy. I've never seen anything like it.
She had no fear, just surprise.
And you don't think you could have made this up because you were a child back then?
I didn't know this can happen, so I reached my arm and touched the thing. It felt just like a stalk of reed, but it moved, swaying, towering above me. After a while, 20 seconds, a minute maybe, it left, went into the reeds.
Did you follow it?
I tried, but I was only a child. There was mud and high water. I couldn't see it anymore. I was just standing there knee-deep in mud, looking around me.
And then what?
I ran back home to my grandmother and asked her if reeds could walk, and told her they were looking at me. Of course, she just laughed at me, but I knew what I'd seen. For years, it was a story I told at parties when I wanted to impress boys.
What?
That sort of thing. Of course, most people just took it as a strange, amusing anecdote. So did I, honestly. But then I met Morel.
Sometimes girls or women really don't know the power they have over men, right? I told the story that I found a living reed at a party to impress boys. She could have literally told about her bowel movements that morning, and she would have still impressed the boys, because, let's be honest, they wanted some. They wanted some of that paraplegic pussy. Am I allowed to make fun of people in wheelchairs? I feel like she would take it in good heart. Like she would laugh about it. Like Lena is like, she's a good girl. I love her.
We were on our first date when I told him my story. You should have seen his face. He said my descriptions matched the Phasmid down to a T. Its white marble limbs, the way it moved.
Wait, the limbs are white?
Not all of them, as far as I remember. Some of them on the inside like stalks of marble, if that makes sense.
No, can you paint me a picture? It's getting more obscure the more I hear about it. You were on a date? You were dating?
Our first, yes.
The old woman sighs tenderly. Oh, imagine that fucking icebreaker. Hey, yeah. So, when I was younger, I saw a creature unimaginable to regular human beings. How big was it?
It's hard to say how big things are when you're quite small yourself. To me, it seemed to be taller than I was then, but that's probably not the case.
Yeah, that's the reason why so many men love Asian girlfriends. Oh, small dick jokes. Kim, what do you think of this?
I thought it was a wonderful story, man.
Oh, story. A wonderful story. He closes his notes and gives her a simple smile. You might as well could have said, oh, Lena, your imagination is incredible. Thank you for sharing this with me. I'm not going to accuse her of imagining it. No, I don't run that way. Thank you for sharing this with me. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for opening
You're
up.
welcome, sweetie. I do appreciate the chance to relive it whenever I get one.
Apparently every single day or
It was
something.
just such an impossibly sunshiny day. So warm.
You think she suffered a heat stroke or something? Like the way she adds that to the end, it was such a shiny day, so warm. I ran into your husband on the coast and his like base racist coworker.
Goodness, how is he? Did he say why he hasn't returned yet?
I think I might be the reason. I'm very sorry. The old woman clasps her hand together over a blanket.
He's fine, ma'am. As we had suspected, he couldn't get back earlier because the water lock on the canal was broken. Now he's just finishing up somewhere.
Disabled people are kind of hot. My mind thanks to that one fortune dating sim you're talking about, Kadawa Shoujo. And yes, I love disabled people. And Kadawa Shoujo, oh, it's such a gem, right? Because it has made cripple fucking trendy. It's just so weird. It's so weird, but it only goes to show that it isn't really about these people and their disabilities. They wrote genuinely interesting characters that you got, you engaged with them on a deeper level. You could relate to them. You could relate to their problems. It wasn't about the disabilities necessarily. It was about their underlying emotional problems that has resonated so well with people. And I fully agree on that. It is the single best English visual novel. Original English visual novel, and it will remain that way, most likely forever, I guess. The quality can vary depending from route to route, but like the depictions in it are great. And yes, I want to have, I would. I don't say I would kill, like that's an overstatement, but I would love to have like would have had like an Amy girlfriend or something. Just someone to motivate me to improve myself this much while working through her problems as well. Like she's realistically, like she's the best one you could have gotten out of there.
Oh, yes. That's my Morel. He's bound to catch a cold staying out there for so long.
A Song of Saya is not like original English visual novel. But yeah, like as there's different beginner visual novels that people look fondly back on. It's mostly like Saya no Uta and KS, they are up there as like beginner visual novels. Some people start with Fate, which is a crazy wild ride of like 120 hours or something.
But I am so relieved to hear that he's okay. Thank you for putting an old woman's heart at ease, if even a little.
It's okay, he's gonna be here later.
You haven't, however. There are dangers out there. Our aging body's foul. Her heart won't rest until Morel is safely back with her.
Alright, look, it unlocked the skill check again. Maybe now I could convince her to tell me more about some cool cryptids?
There's really no point
yes!
in anyone. She'd be only too pleased to tell you about her work. Go on and ask.
Hey Lena, I'd like to hear about some of the cryptids you've studied. Could you just tell me about a couple of them?
Oh, I'd be delighted. Truth be told, I could really use the company too.
We have a little bit of time to kill until I have to start my singing gig.
One cryptid, not a couple. This one
Aww.
some kind of cryptid extravaganza.
Cryptid extravaganza? I like the sound of that.
And I don't. Just one.
Okay, the biggest cryptid, the tiniest cryptid, that's my dick. The biggest is your mama. What's the most dangerous cryptid? Are there any invisible cryptids? It has been educational, sadly we need to discuss something else. Big, tiny, most dangerous, or invisible? I think most dangerous is like cool, right? Like Wendigos and stuff. Or Bigfoot. I think a Bigfoot is not really dangerous. You don't hear stories about Bigfoots attacking people. But I think Wendigos are like rooted in Native American. Are they rooted in like North American, Native American culture or something? Wendigos? That's like dangerous. Like they're like brain suckers or something. Am I thinking of chupacabras? Are these the brain suckers? Fuck. The Wendigos are like the big, dangly, like spindly ones, living in the mountains in snow, right? These are the Wendigos. And the chupacabras are like the vampire dogs. I don't know. What's the most dangerous one?
The gnome of Jeroma.
She pauses for effect. The gnome of Jeroma. That sounds terrifying. It does actually, because it sounds like a named, unique NPC. So he must be strong.
Oh, yes. None of its victims survived. Grieving relatives never even found their bodies because the gnome's venom dissolved organic tissue.
Whoa, it's like a victimless crime then if the victims don't even exist anymore. And what did the scripted look like? Does it look like an actual you just got no. I can't do the voice. I can't remember how it sounds like. Someone know me, please, so I know again.
It was reportedly a small creature with webbed fingers and a protruding forehead.
Oh my god.
A gangly little thing. Quite scary to look at.
Fetal alcohol syndrome. Wow.
A couple of campers found it when it was already dying. They heard an odd wailing in the woods and followed the sound. They were scared and wrapped it in tarpaulin to suffocate it.
Jesus Christ! Imagine you find a living being, supposedly, but you get so scared you mercy kill it?
It still took the gnome of Jeroma an entire day to die.
What? It was already dying, they were suffocating it, and it still took a day? This shit is dangerous. Desperate, that was a highlighted message, not a let's talk. Please send it again.
If the body of the creature was found, why aren't there detailed illustrations of it in science textbooks, confirming the existence of these very little species?
Kim, have you ever thought about the fact that some things are just omitted from the general public and you shouldn't believe everything your government or experts tell you to?
Alas, the first scientist
Just saying.
got his hands on the creature's corpse, put it in a jar of formaldehyde, thinking that would detoxify the gnome's venom. Instead, all the venom leaked out of the creature's teeth and into the surrounding liquid, dissolving the creature itself. A poetic end, perhaps, but a real loss for science.
A poetic end. That's interesting. Seriously, give me your visual novels recommendations. Well, my most recent recommendation would still be the Sikimea Spun Glass. Great game. Great game. Also, like, original English, but it's so good. I really enjoyed my time going through the Sikimea. The music was amazing. I love when a game has just a stellar soundtrack, especially visual novels. We can still add... No, we're gonna go with, like, actual in-game lore. Kim only allowed us one question, and then we go. This has been educational, Lena. Thank you. But sadly, we need to discuss something else.
Of course, dear.
That's all for now. Thank you, ma'am. I finished thinking.
The Lord Jaw. Okay, so we now know why you have Law Jaw, why you say the law in a weird manner, and why your jaw does that thing. You had polio as a child. You hadn't gotten vaccinated. It must have been right after the revolution. Not a lot of vaccine going around then. So you got infantile paralysis due to polio, and this jaw thing is a complication from that. Admittedly, it's not very funny, but you overcame it. This little infant survived and became a sharp-shooting super cop. So, fuck you, polio.
Yeah, fuck you, polio. I dodged the autism vax. That's it. Sekimeya, yeah. Sekimeya, written as an Sekimeiya, I believe. Just look for Sekimeya visual novel Steam. They not recently, a few months ago, they lowered their price on Steam. Mwah. Great developers. Okay, my bonus for the law jaw, by the way, I am the law, is that my learning cap for hand-eye coordination raised to 6. And I succeed all hand-eye coordination passives. What does this mean? All checks? Or are passives the ones that go like boop when I explore and click on them? I get -1 rhetoric because my jaw is still weird, which I don't care about. I can't talk anyway. I'm always glad when people understand what I'm trying to say. Hey, why can't I not sing? Do I have to... Maybe I have to tell it to Gate that I want to sing.
Can I help you?
Can't unhear the voice of Sisyphus Prime now? You can't what now? You found it? Okay. He thinks I'm going to pay for it. Maybe you're going to pay for it after you've sampled the goods. You know? If a game is good, you should support the developers. Like, I'm all for freedom of goods, but at the same time, support the people creating what you love. Gate, I found a new bird for the willing, and I give him the ruffed grouse. I stick it up his ass.
What is this thing?
The man takes a stuffed bird. It's no biggie. I just thought it would look nice on the wall. I'm that kind of cop. Or I go, this is the ruffed grouse. It symbolizes the might of male courtship rituals. May it serve as a reminder to keep an eye on the cock carouseliers.
Cool. Okay. I was really hoping not to think about the cock carousel any longer because it made me feel like shit. But this is a competent piece of taxidermy.
Yeah, you'll get over it. You need to think about the cock carousel a lot. You have to keep it in the back of your mind. You always have to keep a little cock in the back. Just in case you don't forget, right? So you always remind whenever you see a woman, just remember in the back of your mind. But then you'll get over it, and you start learning to live and love again. Believe me, Gate. Just keep it in mind.
I can fix it to the plaque and have a new bird in the establishment, I guess?
Yes.
So, I don't know. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with thank you.
You're welcome. I'm gonna go with your welcome then.
This was mostly about the fucking cardio. Massive cardio here. You'll live till 90, or you get a heart attack from running.
Well, because I was running with the bird, or?
I feel good about our work here today. It's all about the little things, like bringing people random stuffed animals.
I can't even tell if he's being, like, sarcastic about it. I love it. I also feel good about the little things. Like my dick. Goodbye. Wait, no. Oh,
Well.
oh.
Bringing him that new bird sure made a difference in his attitude.
Yeah, he nods in greeting. Was there something you need? I saw another thing at the whirling.
Another thing. Great.
Okay, no. Nothing I want to tell you, actually. How do I sing? I want to sing you a song. I'm the piano man. What do I sing? Do I need to tape record it first? I thought I had the tape. No, that's empty. Didn't I get the music? Here. The tape, smallest church in Sancerre. Oh, I can interact with it first. Maybe I need to do that.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reel's attached to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is routed behind the magnetic reader.
Okay, I press play.
You press the large button marked Commencer, and the tape starts spinning. There's a small delay before the song starts playing.
I'm gonna keep it at a harmless distance and wait. I'm not gonna press my ear against it. What?
Then the organ starts playing a simple, melancholic tune echoing in the hallway. A lone singing voice joins in, telling you about the tiniest church in Cessons, surrounded by even tinier yard. You almost feel the seaside mist on your skin. It's mega sad.
Who even uses mega? Save. No balls in save. He will fail 100%. Just go no balls. Don't save. We go balls in. Nah, I don't save. Come on, guys. Who the fuck is?
Within seconds, you know, this is the one. The real shit.
You expect me to reload if I fail?
The one you trashed your room to that Claudia told you about.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna perform it here right now. I'm gonna treasure everyone.
A click, then silence for a bit. Then the tape stops spinning.
Could I sing this for karaoke? I think I could sing this.
Of course you could sing this. You could take sad to a whole new level with this. And you already know the lyrics since you've listened to it like a million times.
Oh, I forgot to take off my boots again and the other ones. Got a dress to min-max these things? Nah. I expect you to reload to hear both versions? Again, nah. You know exactly that this is not how I play video games, Emil. I live with my decisions. 99% of the time. It's just like real life. Fucked up so many times in real life that I don't care what happens to me in video games anymore.
And the B-side of the tape contains the instrumental version. It's like the world itself is telling you to do it. Only
Wow.
one obstacle stands on your way.
Then, and I think I could be singing a lot of songs myself now with these words alone, because it's a very common sentence in lyrics and songs. But what comes to my mind when I read Nothing Can Stop Me Now? Oh, no, I'm not gonna sing. I'm not gonna sing.
Gart, you have to
I better
convince
not.
Gart to let you sing karaoke in the words.
Yes, yes.
After you've won him over, you can express
I
yourself.
think I just did.
Let the pain out. Make everyone understand.
Yes.
The lieutenant watches you pack up the boombox. He doesn't say anything.
You reload in VTMR? I reload because I fucking die, okay? 1,000 times an episode. Okay, I still have a chance to save, guys. You wanted me to, so I'm just gonna... Ooh! What did I press here? What was that? That was F1. Holy shit, the game is a tutorial. Gate?
Was there
I know that's
something
it.
you needed?
That's not your real name, but I need to sing karaoke now.
No, you don't. It's not happening.
Yes, it is.
He tries not to look at you. It's dangerous to acknowledge the karaoke man.
Yeah, but and I look him in the eye. Johnny Law. I won't even read the other dialogue options. I have to pick this now. Johnny Law is about to tear it up sad style.
The whirling doesn't need more sad style. That's one of the styles it can do without right now.
What? But do you even have the PA system if no one's going to use it?
It's for no one. It's a prop. I'm not letting anyone use it after the great karaoke catastrophe of 44.
What happened, 44?
A lot of people got killed because some arsehole wanted to sing karaoke.
A few weeks ago, the mercenary sang karaoke and molested a woman. I want to do the same. Minus the karaoke. I mean, minus the molesting part, sorry. It's not a prop, it's for your clients. I know it's used.
Okay, yes, it's for some clients.
We might have to pay one more night, so he lets us use this. I would be willing to. I am a real client. I'm a real human being. I've paid my bills and I have the right to use the karaoke machine. Okay, well, I could just fucking melt down and go, fuck me then, just fuck me.
Well, we don't have any tapes. They all got stolen.
It's alright, I have my own song with me. I'm like a karaoke pro. It's like people going to... It's like going anywhere where the establishment lends you something and you bring your own things with you. Whether you go like, oh god, I think the best example would be like, oh, you go bowling and they go, all right, here are the bowling balls and these are the shoes, and you go smugly, no, I've brought my own shoes and I have my own personal bowling ball. Someone's so invested in the hobby that it's kind of funny. It's alright, I have my own song.
The man in the vest and the violet shirt stares at the tape you've just given him. He begins to frown. Hard.
Oh, I love it hard.
Fine. Climb on that stage and do your thing. Just get out of my hair.
Shakes the
I'll
tape
plug
at
it
you.
in for you. Damn this karaoke machine.
Yeah, damn it to hell.
I'm having it uninstalled, he mumbles to himself.
I have really good hearing. Goodbye. Kim, it's happening. Do you want to sing with me? I need to wear my proper boots. I want to... Oh no, let's wear a stage outfit. Let's fully undress. And wear a stage outfit. And I don't go by stats when it comes to this. I know that most likely the check coming up is a drama check or something. I go by what looks the best, okay? What do I want to look like, really? Okay, I like the oversized superstar glass so far. And I like the white satin shirt more than the mesh shirt, really. What about... Yeah, blue jeans. I don't like the flare cut, really. Okay, now a jacket. As a jacket, this works kind of good, really. Definitely looks better than this. This looks like very naval, I guess, which makes sense. Be wearing this. To go with that, that's like a little bit too gaudy. Some fingerless gloves? No, that doesn't work. It doesn't work either. Oh, this looks good. This looks good. But let's take the head off for now. Do we want to show our hair, our body hair? No. I'm not gonna wear the greaves. They don't really fit. No, I like the white jacket more, actually. Okay. The tie kind of works in this combination, I think. The inter-isolary trousers. No, I think the jeans looks better. Oh, the mega beanos. Oh, the scented scarf. Wait a second, we can't really see the difference in shirt. Oh, no, definitely not. Oh, yes. We need a red accessory, though, for this to work. Oh, they're a little bit too oversized, I think. I'd rather do the tie again, then. That kind of works with the shoes. Sometimes something needs to stand out. It doesn't always need to color match. These gloves look better than the fingerless ones, I think. In a weird way. Oh. Man, I wish I had cowboy boots. Like actual cowboy boots. This kind of looks good, though. Looks better than the mask banger ones. Oh my god, I look like a hipster now. Look at how much difference the fucking bumhead can make. The bumhead makes the difference between weird autist being raised by his mom for the past 50 lives and hipster. It's really interesting. Oh wait, which one of these is better? Nah, I kind of like this one more. Okay. The people? No, we don't want to wear the people. Oh. Not gonna wear the windbreaker either. Could be. Wait, what does it actually look like? Looks pretty futuristic, doesn't it? I'm not gonna wear it now. Could be wearing the track pants. They do kind of go well with that outfit. I like the jeans more. Oh yeah, we're gonna wear the Gemrock bikers. Ooh, that's a hard one. One looks better, the tie or the bow knot? I think I like the bow knot more. We're really not wearing enough bow knots anymore. We need to get knotted. Like, that's what we all need to do. Starting with Defky. Is he even still here? He needs to get knotted desperately. Okay, let's see. What about these gloves? No, they don't fit. Oh, this kind of... Only they weren't green. Jesus Christ, if only they weren't green. But they're still better than this, I think. I look unwashed, smelly, and ugly. Clothes are good though. I did wash my hands and face last stream. I will clip that. You can clip anything you want, Lightning Hand. You're a waiter late for work because his bike ran out of gas. I look like a waiter, you're right. Just the top part, like the bottom part doesn't, but the top part looks like a goddamn French waiter. Looks gay, looks extremely gay, homosexual over the ground, drama time. We want fucky fucky. Yeah, me molest. Thank you, lightning hand. The fact it goes ting every time you cook the ceramics. Nice touch. Yeah, I like that too. I like the ding. Head or no head? We're gonna go with no head. The question is, do we carry something in our hand while we sing? It's kind of nice that you can hold them in your hand. Oh, I can hold a cigarette in my hand. That can add to the dramatic effect. Not the beer bottle, though. I can make my own light show. I can go, all right, everyone, now take out your lighters or your like flashlights and clap your hands and like go, we are the world. We are the children. I think the boombox could be distracting. This could really be too distracting. Like it could take away from my performance. However, the light, I can be the spotlight. I can be my own spotlight. Maybe a light in the back? Like the back makes the sadder, right? I like a cigarette. It's all a cigarette in my hand. I think I just crashed my game. Oh no. Oh, thank God I could cancel out of that. How will you play music? Wait, do I have to... His PA system? I just gave him the tape. That's how I play my music. Okay, I need to align properly in front of this microphone. You need a boombox. I would have carried my gun. Shit, I don't have it yet. I gave Rise holding out on me. You look like you're trying to be fashionable, but not sure how. This hits a little bit too close to home, Arcane. Thank you very much. You just wreck your game by trying to take 3 different drugs at once. I didn't take these drugs. I'm just holding them in my hand, okay?
The stage is all set up for your performance. Feels silent. You can hear the pellets creak under your feet.
Okay, this is the last thing we do today. Together, everyone, okay? Together. Give it up now together. We all need to sing along. Right?
You feel a little dizzy. A little unsteady suddenly.
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
I immediately go, look, Kim, I'm going to sing karaoke.
I can see that.
10 steps away from the stage, ready for your performance. This didn't help me. I put my lips against the microphone. No, first I look around the room. I take in my audience, you know. You need to test the waters. You need to get the feel for it, okay?
There are some people out there, but mostly a post-meridian slumber has fallen on the premise. Not super lively. It would be wiser to perform in the evening, no? But the choice is yours.
Wait, isn't it the evening?
Yes. You could always do it in the evening. It will be less scary with a lot of people.
When do I want to do it? Do I want to do it in the evening? Should I wait? Or I thought it would be the evening already. But we can just talk to Classy first. If it isn't the evening. Then the stream will go longer, I guess. I put my lips against the microphone first. I need to lick it.
Immediately, a loud feedback noise startles the room. You feel like an amateur.
Uh-oh.
How are you supposed to hold the mic? Should you just sing into it? Where should you stand?
I don't hold it at all. I just stand in front of it. I cross my hands and arms behind my back and I stand straight like a choir boy.
Hands? Where do you put your hands?
On my dick.
Does someone feel like throwing up?
Oh, shit.
I do. A little.
Wait, I succeeded in all of these checks. How did it lower my fucking chances? I'm too close to the mic and a hand conundrum. What if I leave?
The stage, you feel a little...
So, are you
Ah,
ready
god
for
damn
your-
it! No! No! I need to talk to someone first. I'll be back in a second. She needs to hear this. Classy! Classy, are you still alive? Classy, I'm coming! Still out here, Kim. She's still out here. Like, she just never enters a fucking room. To quick save again.
I was just thinking, what a nice day for questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
I can't do this one. It's hidden behind one volition. Alright, I have one volition. I could. Now I can't even get the last volition point. It's forever locked. If I don't find something to think about that raises my volition. Shit, Kim, I done goofed. Enter. No, I don't want to check out the window. Thank you. Okay, there's something else we can do. We can talk to the cops downstairs. Right, Kim? Can we enter your room? No. Wait, maybe we can try the expression again. No, we can't. Can we? No, we can't. I don't think we can. We did so in the fishing village. Ceramic armor gives volition? Does it? Oh yeah, interesting. But I'm not gonna change my style anymore. Gonna stay like that.
Again? I can't believe this
Oh,
shit.
pardon me. Oh, okay. There's something strange about this guy. I figured out once more.
You know what
Here we
it
go.
is. It's
Yep.
like the two of you know each other. Just ask him.
Tell me the truth. Do you know me from somewhere? Are you my first fan? I haven't even gotten on stage yet, and you already love me, Peter Dinklage?
Oh, I definitely know you from somewhere.
Another life.
From where? From another life?
Yes, from another life. A different life. Maybe the life of a police officer belonging to the ranks of the...
He pauses.
To what station do you think you would belong in this alternate and totally fictional reality?
41st, 57th, 69, 99,999,999 ninth?
That's exactly right. Down to a fraction.
Really?
No, not really.
69?
He seems to be observing you through the reflective glass of his eyewear. There's no reply. Perhaps repeated?
Perhaps repeated. 69?
Repeating it gets no reaction from the man with the sunglasses. Suddenly, the world is very quiet. Even the howling wind outside sounds a bit embarrassed.
57th is Kim. We're 41st.
Okay. That's plausible. That's entirely plausible. Now we're really getting somewhere.
If you had read your ledger and had logic, you would have answered. Reading is overrated. Reading is like paladin skill. You see a long, meaningful look and adds.
Somewhere good.
Okay, let's talk more about that hypothetical Station 41 you mentioned.
Okay.
He just said okay. Oh, the hypothetical 41. Yeah, let's fantasize about that. He blinks aggressively. I'm not busy. You're not busy. Let's just play around. Who else is there?
You're not going to believe this, but police officers.
Yeah, no shit. Do they have a name? Come on. You have to get invested a little bit more.
Yes, sir. Solving crimes, locking up bad guys, and get this, and not getting that drink on at 2 o'clock.
What?
Just some regular boring motherfuckers in suits
No.
and uniforms.
Boring?
Nothing spectacularly extravagant like you, the far-out son of Lang.
Who is that?
Oh, it's you, you eccentric genius. I mean, with your unorthodox approach to police work, it has to be you.
So it's weird. I'm a really good cop, but apparently the people in my precinct hate me because I was drunk forever or eccentric forever. But how am I this good a cop that I had to turn down 2 promotions already? Want to tell me more about him or her?
Not even a little bit.
It's an urban myth. About an officer who is so far undercover he can't remember who he is. As I said, just an urban myth. You are not the son of Lang.
Okay, yes, you get the joke. Leave it at that.
You have a crime to solve?
Oh, no. You see, I enjoy watching other better cops solve crimes. And let me tell you, it's been quite a privilege seeing you work.
This isn't helping.
She says, shaking her head, looking at the man with sunglasses disapprovingly. A real woman look. What would our relationship be in this alternate universe?
Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are partners.
Oh.
How's that for a thought experiment?
You seem like a cool guy. I'd love to have you as my partner. You seem like a bit of a drag. No offense, but I could do better. Kim's cooler, you.
I'm sure he's fucking flattered. But Kim is not part of this thought experiment. In this one, we're partners.
The lieutenant is silent.
Oh, not even a smile, Kim? Come on. Okay, so like partners in crime or?
No, because in this thought experiment, we're all police officers in a police station. We don't do crimes. We're not crime bros.
Crime bros?
Come on, stop it.
Okay, I can't imagine it any further.
Neither can I, partner. Neither can I.
His grey eyes suddenly flash above his glass frames. Feels sad. See you around. Oh, it's really sad.
Okay. The man with the sunglasses and his hypothetical Station 41. Weird, right?
I know, super weird.
There's something missing here. Something you can't put our...
Oh, I'm gonna have to think about it.
Just ask him. I know it sounds crazy, and you'll probably get laughed at. But still.
I was thinking the same thing. I should just ask him if we're from the same station.
Yes, just cross it off the list. It's probably not true, though.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
Shakes his head, looking like he really is having trouble believing this shit. Look, I just have to ask, okay? Are we from the same police station, or are we not?
I'm going to say no. Just to see what you'll say to that. What'd you say?
Okay.
Okay?
Jean, he said okay. Give it a rest.
Okay, I was clearly wrong. He is a firefighter, male nurse, animal control agent, something of that kind. Not a cop. Go on with your cop work. Don't let me stop you again.
Wait, huh?
I'm going to say...
Okay,
no.
I don't remember you.
God fucking shit.
I feel like that was... What? That's so weird. Why does okay cancel out this conversation? Pinches the root of his nose.
Okay, I was
Oh,
clear.
okay, this also cancelled. Maybe I don't have the stats to just recognize it.
Yes? What is it?
Okay, something's really bugging me, okay? Are we or are we not from the same police station?
God damn it, you leave her alone. Keep your weird bullshit to yourself and be professional for once, for fuck's sake.
Can I actually help you with something?
She looks at you apologetically.
Yes, of course. Preposterous. I mean, you would remember if they were, right? Who forgets their squad mates? That's not possible.
Goodbye. What the fuck, Kim? What do we do? What do we do until, like, the destined time?
Ponders his cooking utensils.
We might actually have to save today and do this next time because it's already 5 minutes past midnight. And I'm about to fall asleep in my chair. So we're gonna save. Sorry, everyone. I know everyone was now looking forward to the karaoke, but now you have to show up on Saturday. Go buy sport shoes or read something? No, we're gonna do it next week. Next week? This week. But later in the week. Saturday, basically. Gonna enter YouTube recording now. Bye, YouTube.